Hey, good Monday afternoon, everyone. I'm meteorologist Colin Rogers, and obviously we've seen that snow coming down, and it's a light, fluffy snow, powdery snow, and that is easily blowing around in those winds that we have out there. We've seen wind gusts in the range of 30 to 40 miles per hour today. So even though it's not physically snowing in some areas, that wind is still picking up that snow, reducing visibility. We still have falling snow in many locations in the snow belt, and that will continue throughout the afternoon hours, overnight, and should start to wrap up tomorrow morning for the snow belt. The rest of us will just see some cloudy skies, but it is going to be downright cold in the coming days. We get a little break from the cold Tuesday night and into our Wednesday, but that comes with another dose of accumulating snow. So it's going to be a very snowy, a very cold week, and the coldest day of the season, at least so far, looks to be on the way as we cruise into the end of the week and into the weekend. And we're talking wind chills potentially as low as negative 25 degrees for your Saturday morning. So some really frigid air is on the way. It already is frigid out there right now. We're seeing some snow showers coming down over downtown Kalamazoo. Let's go ahead and make that bigger for you here. You can see visibility much lower in Kalamazoo due to those snow showers that are falling right now. And that's going to be the theme throughout the afternoon and the evening hours. That snow, which is coming down, blowing around the wind, and it's significantly reducing visibility. So that has created some issues, a lot of issues out on those roads. We have several pileups that crews from News Channel 3 are heading to right now or are already at. We are going to be all over the place covering accidents here throughout the afternoon and the evening and bringing you the very latest because it's going to stay cold. It's hard to treat these roads, nearly impossible to treat these roads when it's this cold. Salt, nearly effective once you get below 15 degrees. And I'll show you temperatures here in just a little bit. And you'll see that we're below 15 pretty much all across the region. So let's go ahead and show you those temperatures right now. Flip you over here to our weather graphics. And you'll notice right now, it's only, there we go. I forgot that I'm on a different weather computer. Where it's only in the teens right now, if not the single digits all across the region. So 13 in Grand Rapids, 11 in Kalamazoo, 12 in South Haven and Allegan. Look at Dowagiac and Sturgis, both in the single digits right now. And this is pretty much where we're going to stay for the rest of the day. And then we could even get a little colder throughout the overnight hours, dropping down into the single digits all across the region. Mikey, happy MLK Day to you as well. You stay warm and safe, everyone. Please do the same. Chris, hello to you. Checking in from Coopersville. Jennifer, hello. Fern, checking in from Lawrence. Melody saying hi, hello to you. And Denise, up in the middle of it now. Yeah, definitely are, right? We are feeling the full force of winter right now. When you factor in the wind, it feels a lot colder out there. These are feels like temperatures or wind chills. Negative 10 in Benton Harbor. 6 below in Kalamazoo, 12 below in Sturgis is what it feels like when you factor in that wind. Feels like 10 below in Muskegon, 6 below in Grand Rapids. You get the point. It's downright cold out there. It'll stay like that today. It'll stay like that tonight. And as we cruise into much of our Tuesday as well, we'll see temperatures warming up a little bit. But it's not until Wednesday when we do get a more significant warm up. Still going to be below freezing, but a lot warmer than we are right now. So here's a current look at satellite and radar. We are still seeing some lake effect snow showers. You know, we had more of a system snow last night and this morning. That was because we had a cold front swing through the region. But now as that cold front is moving off to the east, we have more of a northwesterly wind. So we're going to see these lake effect snow showers kind of oriented from northwest to southeast, those typical areas that see some lake effect snow, or where we're going to see some additional accumulation throughout the afternoon and the evening hours. Now, I will say it is very windy out there. And that means these bands, these lake effect snow bands, are going to stretch further inland than they typically do. So that's why areas like Battle Creek, that's why areas as far as like Ionia are still seeing some snow showers right now, some lake effect snow showers. And it's all due to those very gusty winds. So right now we're seeing those snow showers on satellite and radar in the snow belt. Let's go ahead and zoom in here. And we'll notice, you know, some decent rates of snow coming down in Allegan and Ottawa County right now. This is some really shallow lake effect snow, so it's hard for radar to actually detect just how heavy it's snowing. But overall, I think we're seeing some moderate rates, but it's blowing around in that wind. And that's really what is doing us dirty with the visibility. Let's go ahead and take a look at visibility right now all across West Michigan. So this is measured at airports across the region. So pretty updated, accurate information when it comes to the current visibility. Below a mile in Kalamazoo, half a mile in South Haven, a quarter mile visibility right now in Benton Harbor. GR seeing the same, lower than a mile visibility. So it's all because of the combination of the snow falling, the snow blowing around due to those gusty winds that's creating these low visibilities all across the region. So the big thing is when you're driving, there might not be a lot of snow on the road, but with just how cold it is, okay, first of all, hard to clear those roads. We got that down. Below 15 all across the region, salt becomes nearly ineffective. All right, so those roads are going to stay pretty icy. The more people drive on it, the more it compacts that snow and kind of creates this very thin layer of packed snow and ice. So the roads are slippery out there. Okay, then you add on top of that the winds that are blowing the snow around. So we have snow falling in some areas. If not, the wind is going to blow that snow right onto the roadways in some cases. And that's going to keep those roads pretty slick throughout the afternoon and the evening hours. And that will continue to be the case as we move into our Monday night and Tuesday morning as well. So just keep that in mind if you're going to be traveling. The big concern is going to be visibility. It's very hard to see far ahead of you, especially when people don't have their headlights on. Please turn your headlights on manually. A lot of times it seems kind of bright, so that that auto mode on your headlights is not going to actually turn your headlights on for you. It detects that it's bright outside. The issue is the low visibility. You want to have those headlights on so that people can see you. So please manually turn those headlights on if you're going to be out and about today. But that's a look at current visibility. So just keep your distance, take it slow, have that emergency kit with you if you are going to be traveling out on those roads today. We do still have winter storm warnings in the pink and winter weather advisories in the purple. For the morning, we're looking at an additional 2 to 4 inches, mainly west of US 131, and also some 40-mile-per-hour gusts that will continue throughout the day. The winter weather advisory, just another trace to 2 inches of snow and some 35-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Now, a reminder, it won't take much snow to keep things slick on those roads because of how cold it is and that wind that is blowing that snow right back onto those roads. All right, let's go ahead and see some of these comments here. Tina, Hudsonville in the house. Nikki checking in from Otsego. Valeria checking in from Litchfield. Thank you so much for tuning in. Mikey, thank you so much. Harley, yeah, snow in Niles. Thanks for that report. Ojo, thank you so much. Heather, hello to you. Thanks for tuning in. Andrea, it's going to stay pretty breezy today, windy today, really. And then we'll stay breezy tonight and tomorrow. Then we'll have another surge of wind on Wednesday because we have another system on the way that'll bring some more accumulating snow. So this wind is going to die down a bit tonight and tomorrow. But the issue is it's not going to be calm. You know, we're still going to have some 15, 20, 25 mile per hour gusts tonight and into our Tuesday as well. Carrie, yeah, it's freezing inside this building too. That's for sure. Sarah, do you think that a cold weather advisory? You know, I don't think so, Sarah. I think they would have already done that. Maybe they will issue one. Either way, whether they issue the advisory or not, we want to be careful out there because we'll have wind chills anywhere from -5 to -15 degrees today, tonight, and tomorrow morning as well. Nancy, hello to you. Jennifer, certainly is. Kathy, checking in from Sturgis. Let's time things out hour by hour. We'll notice some lake effect snow showers continuing throughout the afternoon hours. Notice tonight, we're still seeing some of those lake effect bands. And you know what? I forgot to put my pause points in. So we're going to manually move this here. That's the beauty about me being right in front of my computer. All right, so here's a look at this evening. We're still seeing some of those lake effect snow bands. Just some moderate lake effect snow. It's not going to come down super heavy later on this afternoon, this evening, and tonight, but just slowly and steadily piling up little by little, right? And any additional snow will keep those roads very slick and will also reduce our visibility. So keep that in mind. Low temperatures tonight, dropping down into the single digits all across the region. Let's look at Tuesday morning, shall we? Temperatures as you step out the door, single digits, if not lower teens, all right? So when you factor in the breeze that we're going to have tomorrow morning, we'll have wind chills anywhere from -5 to -15. So very cold start to our Tuesday. Most of the snow showers are wrapping up, but we could still have some breezy conditions that blow that snow back onto the roads. So just something to keep in mind Tuesday morning. The roads will obviously still be icy. It's hard to get those roads clear with how cold it's going to be. So even though we're not seeing much, if any, additional snow tomorrow, still plan to give yourself some extra time, some slick roads, and also that frigid cold. It's going to be in the single digits tomorrow morning as you step out the door. Maybe a few flakes fly. I keep forgetting I didn't set pause points. All right, maybe a few flakes flying throughout the day on Tuesday. But I think we start to dry up in the afternoon. Look at this. Late in the afternoon and the evening of Tuesday, we could even see a little bit of sunshine. That sunshine's not going to bring much warmer temperatures. We're only climbing up into the teens Tuesday afternoon, and those wind chills will stay right around 0. If not slightly below or above 0. So it's going to be pretty cold throughout the day on Tuesday. Look at what happens Tuesday night, though. All right, temperatures actually start to warm up, but we'll see some more widespread snow showers developing late Tuesday night, and that will continue throughout the day on Wednesday as temperatures warm all the way up into the 20s and the lower 30s. That round of some snow showers Tuesday night and Wednesday looks like 2 to 4 right now. We'll get a better picture of exactly how much snow falls once we get this system out of the way, right? But right now, kind of a vague estimate, looking at about 2 to 4 inches of additional snow Tuesday night and Wednesday. The good news there is temperatures will climb up into the 20s, if not the low 30s on Wednesday. So that treatment that they put down on the roads should be a lot more effective at clearing those roads throughout the day on Wednesday. All right, but let's focus on today, right? How much more additional snow can we expect this afternoon, tonight, and into our Tuesday morning? Here's a good guess at things. West of US 131, along and west of US 131, we're looking at about inch to 4 inches of additional snow. Of course, with lake effect snow, you're going to get those drastically different totals, right, over a short distance. So just keep that in mind. This particular model shows South Haven only picking up a half an inch and Allegan picking up 4 inches. Don't focus too much on the exact location. The general idea is about 1 inch to 4 inches of snow in the snow belt, and then a trace to 2 inches elsewhere. This is additional snow. So this afternoon, this evening, and overnight as well into our Tuesday morning. Let's talk about the wind chills, because it's going to be downright frigid out there. All right. Temperatures today, single digits, lower teens. When you factor in the wind for the rest of the day, we're going to have wind chills anywhere between -5 and -10, maybe some colder wind chills. And they'll get slightly colder tonight and into our Tuesday morning as well. Now, this is a cold that's going to kind of last, right? Below average temperatures are expected throughout the next several days. Maybe we make it up to average on Wednesday, but highs in the teens Tuesday, highs in the teens Thursday. Friday, we may not make it above 0 degrees. Frigid air on the way. Definitely the coldest air we've seen so far this season on the way, Friday and into the weekend. Saturday, we'll see high temperatures, maybe making it up, into the single digits, but it's going to remain very cold. I'm not seeing any major snowstorms on the way. This event ongoing, but after this, I'm not seeing any big storms on the way, but we could see a good 2 to 4 inches roughly Tuesday night and Wednesday of some additional snow showers. And then we're looking at possibly some lake effect snow showers Thursday, Friday, maybe lingering into the weekend, very close to the lake shore. So at least we're not dealing with any big storms, but our focus will turn to the cold throughout the rest of the week. So let's go ahead and look at that WeatherGuard 7-day forecast. We still have a weather alert day for today. We're going to have some snow showers falling. That snow will easily blow around in the wind. All right, that's going to significantly reduce visibility. Several crashes reported. Unfortunately, we're probably going to be looking at some more throughout the afternoon and the evening hours. So please, if you have to be out and about, drive safe, take it slow, give yourself time, plenty of distance. You know the drill, turn those headlights on, please. We'll see temperatures dropping down into the single digits tonight. Some more lake effect snow showers possible in the snow belt. That'll continue into our Tuesday morning. And then I think we should get a break from the snow Tuesday afternoon for everyone. In fact, we could even see a little bit of sunshine Tuesday afternoon. Keep our fingers crossed. But then I'm looking at another system that moves through Tuesday night and Wednesday. Good news there. It'll warm up. We'll be in the 20s Tuesday night and Wednesday, and possibly even into the low 30s for some. Then the bad news is more accumulating snow. So 2 to 4 inches of snow expected Tuesday night and Wednesday. Once that front passes through, then we get cold again. All right. So high temperatures in the teens on Thursday. We'll be looking at some lake effect snow showers Thursday and Friday. We're expecting temperatures to drop below zero Thursday night, Friday night, and Saturday night. I think the coldest of that time period is going to be Friday night and Saturday morning, when we could drop right now what's forecasted to be -10. I will say some models are slightly warmer. Some models are going even colder than that. Right now, -10, -10, 10 below. That's kind of the average if you put all the models together for our Friday night and our Saturday morning. So we could be seeing some tweaks to that forecast. But either way, downright frigid as we cruise into the end of the week and into the weekend as well. So that's going to be a big story. We're talking about pipe bursting cold, right? So we want to keep those faucets dripping. And we also want to, bring those pets inside, all that good stuff. Protect yourself. Don't stay outside for too long, and layer up here really over the course of the entire next week or so. Let's see. Kathy, hello to you. Checking in from Sturgis. Sarah, school closures for tomorrow, certainly possible. I think that we will see some delays in closures. Jesse, good afternoon to you from the Berg. How bad for tomorrow? I don't think tomorrow will be that bad, but if you're going to be out in the morning, there's impacts and there's weather, right? The weather tomorrow isn't going to be horrible. We're just looking at some minor snow accumulation in the snow belt. Impacts, however, will still be lasting throughout our Tuesday, just because it's hard to get those roads clear with how cold it's going to be. And that snow could be blowing around once again on Tuesday. Even though it's not physically snowing, it could pick that snow up from the ground and kind of blow it around, that wind. So Tuesday, I still think that we'll be dealing with some icy roads. Visibility not nearly as bad, though, and it'll still be about as cold on Tuesday. So there's that for you. Timmy, hello to you. You be safe as well. Craig, I hope I answered your question showing you the snowfall forecast. Jesse, for the 24th. Okay, let me look at a calendar here. The 24th is Saturday. Yeah, it's going to be really, really cold, Jesse. Temperatures, will probably be below zero or in the single digits. So very cold, stay warm. Mikey, you're very welcome. Patty, thank you so much. You too. Valeria, you're very welcome. You stay warm as well. Patty, you're very welcome. Sandy, certainly. Please drive slow. And Patty, you got to go down to Florida or something, right? No 70s in the forecast here anytime soon. All right, I was talking about crashes. I'm going to show you my screen here. Hold on one second. It takes a little bit of a process to share you my screen. All right, here is MDOT's map. So this is really helpful. All these cameras actually give you a live look at the roads. This is, if you just look up like MDOT live cameras, the first link on Google should pop up and it should be this. So you can click on any of these. It'll also, if I include this, it'll show you where those plows are. And it will show you actually a view of what it looks like as those plows drive around. And then I can add in incidents as well. So it could show you live traffic updates and also if there's any crashes. Now we do have a team up in I-196, 100+ vehicles involved in an accident on I-196. I believe that's near Zealand. So unfortunately, this MDOT map is not loading. I think that there's so many people using it that it's having a hard time loading. So I'm not able to actually pull stuff up right now. But this is a good resource for you in the future if you want to take a look at live road conditions and accidents and stuff like that. So I'm going to take this off now, but I'll leave you here with your 7-day forecast. Please be safe if you're going to be out and about today. If you have to go out, just remember, take it slow, nice and slow in the ice and snow. And we're going to be dealing with some visibility issues for the rest of the day, possibly even lingering into the overnight hours. I'll go ahead and show you some future wind gusts. Here, let's look at these future wind gusts for today. So we'll notice, I don't know why this is not pulling up. Let me use this graphic instead. I'll go ahead and change this. It was actually on Sunday. Let me change this to Monday, which is today. And you'll see that wind gusts, will slowly start to die down into the evening and overnight hours, but we'll still see some gusts anywhere from 20 to 30 miles per hour tonight. So it's going to stay pretty breezy, not as windy as today, but staying pretty breezy during the overnight hours and into our Tuesday as well. So just keep that in mind. We could still be dealing with some blowing snow. This is a very dry, powdery, light snow, so it'll easily be picked up and blown around with this wind. All right, Patty, you're very welcome. Stephanie, they're icy, Stephanie. Yeah, and with the snow blowing around, there's some low visibility. So just keep that in mind. Please be safe if you have to go out today. If you don't have to go out, great day to stay inside, cozy up under a blanket, get some hot chocolate, right? John, yes, that 0 on Friday is accurate. Unfortunately, I wish it was not. But it's going to be cold by the end of the week and into the weekend. Some weather models are showing even colder temperatures than what we're depicting on our 7-day forecast. This is basically just an average of the models. All right. So we'll keep an eye on it. The average has been going down. Yesterday, it looked like maybe some below 0 temperatures Friday night. Now it looks like for certain we're going to see that. Maybe we see it even colder. All right. But the message, downright frigid the end of the week. Today, low visibility, icy roads. All right. Some difficult travel, especially west of US 131. So please be very careful if you have to be out today. We'll see the snow showers wrapping up tonight and early tomorrow morning. We should hopefully see a little bit of improvement throughout the day on Tuesday, but it's going to stay cold. It's hard to get those roads cleared when it's this cold. Tuesday night and Wednesday, we're looking at additional snowfall, 2 to 4 inches for most of us. The good news is we will warm up. So if they do lay down salt on Wednesday, that salt can actually melt the snow and ice off the roads, and maybe we see some bare pavement. Oh, I hope so. Because then after that, it gets downright cold again. We'll see some lake effect snow showers Thursday, Friday, and then the coldest air we've seen so far this season on the way as we cruise into Friday and into the weekend. All right. Chief Meteorologist Keith Thompson and I, we are tag teaming weather. You'll have both of us on News Channel 3, 5, 5:30, and 6. You can imagine weather is going to be our top story today. Chief Meteorologist Keith Thompson, he'll be with you at 10 and 11. He'll be doing this Facebook Live at 9, so you'll have an update later on this evening. For those folks that just want to, stay on Facebook or YouTube, we've got you covered. We'll have that Facebook Live, that YouTube Live for you at 9 o'clock this evening. And then meteorologist Jeff Porter, he'll be in bright and early, dark and early tomorrow morning, really. And he'll have the latest on our next system that's on the way, Tuesday night and into Wednesday. And also we'll look at live road conditions for your Tuesday morning commute. So a lot of folks heading back to work, potentially school. So we'll keep an eye on that tomorrow morning for you. Very busy forecast in the next 7 days. We've got you covered, though. We'll be here with you each and every day. So make sure to stay tuned to the latest forecast. All right. Please be safe this afternoon. Stay warm. And I will see you on News Channel 3 live at 5, 5:30, and 6 o'clock.